I was asked many times over the last 5 years, Carmine, I want to buy a full frame digital camera, but I don't have $8,000. I said, how about 300 for this one? Let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Carmine from New York, professional photographer since 1973. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, and comment below if you've ever used this beauty, the full frame Nikon D700, which came out in 2008 and sold for $3,000 when it was new. Now you can get them everywhere for $300 in excellent working condition. All right. We have a few different things to go over today. First of all, the lens as well. All the photographs you'll be looking at on the screen behind me will be taken with this combination. The Nikon D700 and the Nikkor 300mm f8 prime lens ED autofocus. This is the one that has the built-in filter in the middle of the lens barrel. Yes, this is the UV filter that you must use. For some reason, Nikon says you must have it in the lens for accurate focusing. Now, be careful. This lens is sold in many places. Do not buy it, even if it has this frame filter holder. All right, it's a little tricky. You have to push it in, turn it to remove it. Make sure that there's actually a filter in the holder, because these filters do come out and you can change them with other filters. Okay, as you can see, this one has the filter in it. Do not buy it if the filter is not in there, because those filters are very expensive. All right. So this is the Nikon D700 full frame camera. Let's see. Look at that. This camera is absolutely wonderful because, listen, it has an ISO range of 200 to 6,400. The shutter mechanism, the shutter that opens and closes, is made out of Kevlar, the same stuff bulletproof vests are made out of, mixed with carbon fiber. The battery, I'll show you that, is still being made by Nikon and third-party providers, right? Look at this. This is a beautiful size battery, not heavy at all, so it won't weigh you down. It's the EL3E battery. They go for $13. You could put 5 of these in your camera bag or pocket, and you'll be good for many days. Also, the charger is the MH18A, also inexpensive. It goes for about $20 used. Now, the screen on the back is a 3-inch screen. It's very big. It's perfect for looking at your menu and for checking out your photographs. Okay, it does have live view, so you could hold this up and take photographs just like you do your cell phone. Now, here's what's great. This is a professional camera. The buffer, you can take 100 JPEGs in a row before you fill up the buffer, okay? Or 17 raw photographs in a row before you fill up the buffer. Filling up the buffer just means that's when you have to wait till it writes them all into the CF card. This takes CF cards. I've been using this one. It's 8GB SanDisk with no issues at all. Now, it does have a pop-up flash. Remember, with a pop-up flash, just use this diffuser. This is the pop-up flash diffuser. You must use it if you're going to use the flash for portraits. So it just simply slides right in to the hot shoe. Here's your pop-up flash. The pop-up flash blasts light right through this. It diffuses the light to give you beautiful, soft light portraits. Every time. They really knew what they were doing when they designed these pop-up flash diffusers, because they just pop on and pop off and go right back into your bag. Now, let's keep rolling. It has a top screen right here, okay? So when you're shooting, you just look down and you can see what aperture you're on. You can see what program you're in, whether it's manual, aperture priority, shutter priority, etc. Is it heavy? It's pretty heavy. It weighs about 1,100 grams with the battery. Plus, you'd have to add weight for your lens. Now, getting back to the shutter is guaranteed, if you bought it new, it would be guaranteed for 150,000 shutter clicks. Strong. So, talk about going strong. Let's keep looking at some of the photographs taken. Now, this is obviously a landscape type photograph, not macro. It was taken with a 300mm prime. All of the photographs were taken at 200 ISO, either at f4 or f8. Why f8? You know why. It's the sharpest aperture. So don't let anybody tell you you can't take landscape type photographs with a 300mm lens. Now, this is full frame, so there's no crop factor. It's a real 300mm. One thing, this is not AFS. There is no silent wave motor in the lens. The lens is focused by the pin built into the camera, which has its own motor. It looks like a screwdriver, and the lens has a slot like a screw. And as you focus, the motor in the camera turns the slot in the lens to focus it. Now, that doesn't mean if your camera does not have a built-in focusing motor, you can still use it, and you would just go to manual focus and focus it yourself, like the good old days. All right, guys, let's look at all the photographs. Hit the subscribe button and let's enjoy D700 photographs with the 300mm prime, and we'll be looking at photographs like this. Let's go.